To get started, you want to take the ends of your threads and match the two ends together and then run them through your fingers to find the centre. And then you want to take your board and you want to clip one end to the top of your board, and then you want to take a clip and clip the others to the bottom of your board like that. And then you want to take your other thread and you can match up the ends, but then you want to pull about a foot out at one end so that this is going to work for your loop. And then do what you did the last time and run through your fingers to find the centre, but it will be a bit off centre. And then you want your shortest end at the top, and then you want to put the loop over the top of the rest of your threads and then tuck it under, and then you want to pull your tail ends through the loop you've just created. And you can just pull those tight over the rest of your threads. And then just run those through your fingers to make sure that you've got the shortest end at the top. And then you want to put the shortest end out of the way. And then you're just going to be working with your longest end. And you're just going to work over the top of the rest of your threads and then pull through. And then you want to put that thread underneath the rest of the threads and then pull through. And then just do the same thing again, so going over the first time, and then under the second time, and you want to keep repeating these two steps until you've got the loop part as long as you want it to be. So once you've done as many knots as you want to form your loop, you can remove the threads from your board. And you want to gently bend the loop part that you've created to form your loop like that. And then you can pin this to the top of your board. So to get started, you're going to be working with two separate sections. So you want to split the sections into the correct colour order at either side. So I'm doing a black border and two colours. So you want to pick two colours for one side and then two colours for the other. But it depends what colour sequence you're using. You just want to make it the same at both sides. So I've got pink and green in the centre, so I want pink and green in the centre at the other side as well. So then once you've done that, you can clip these out of the way so you don't accidentally knot the wrong colours. So I'm going to clip one side at one end and one side at the other. And next I want to work my loop part. So I'm going to take one of the colours and I'm going to go over the rest of the threads and then pull through, and then I'm going to go under and pull through, and then taking the next thread I'm going to do the same thing again but not working over this thread. So I want to pull over and through and then under and through. And then the same for the last colour. So once that's done, you want a mirror image of that at the other side. So whichever colour you did first at this side, you want to do the same colour first at this side. So you want to go over and pull through, and then under and pull through. So once you've done both sides, it should look like this. So then you can put these out of the way, and you can clip these if it helps, so that you don't accidentally knot over them. And then you want to take down the sections that you put out of the way the first time. And you want to do the same thing again, but this time you're going to be working in that direction. So you want to pick the first colour that you want, and you want to go over the top of these threads and then pull through, and then underneath and pull through. And then take your next colour and do the same again. And once you've done that side, you want to do the same thing at the other side. So depending on what colour scheme you're using, you want to take the colour that you did first at this side and use that one first at the other side. So over and through the first time, and then under and through the second time. So once you've done all of them, you should have a mirror image at both sides. So once you've knotted from both your loops, you want to join both sides together. So to do that, you want to take the two threads that are in the centre, and you're going to knot these two together. So next you're going to take the rest of the threads that are at this side, and you're going to put them with the centre thread. And you want to do the same thing at the other side. So now you're not going to be knotting these together to form a point like I've done on other loops before. You're just going to be knotting with these ones towards the centre and these ones. So you want to take the first colour at this side, and to start you're going to be knotting this side. So I'm going to knot this one towards the centre over all the threads at this side. And once I've done this side, I'm going to do the same thing at the other side. So take your first colour, which should be the same as this colour, and then just work towards the centre over every thread. And once you've got both your colours in the centre, you can just knot these two together. And then you want to take the next colour at the outside and the same at this side and knot over all the threads at one side. And you want to knot them towards the centre each time. And once you've done the first side, you can do the same thing at the other side. And once you've got both colours in the centre, you can knot them both together. And then you want to do the same thing for the remainder of your threads. So once you've knotted all your threads, you'll end up with something that looks like this, and from there you can do a regular chevron pattern or a different pattern if you want. And when you open up your bracelet, you'll have something that's a little bit more curved in the centre, so you can fit in more threads if you wanted to.